sitting at life highs for themselves. And one such name is Mazagon Dock Shipbuilders. Let's just bring out that stock for you. Today it's a little tempered, but don't go by today's pricing because at 388 thereabouts, it's still holding up very, very smartly. In fact, the 6-month or the 1-year chart is what we should actually be bringing up on your screens. It will just come off you on your screens shortly. Let me then welcome on board the CMD of the company, Vice Admiral Narayan Prasad, joining in on the show right now. And there you go. It's been a 57% or 64% actually uptick, Mr. Prasad, that we've seen on the stock price in just the last 52 weeks. The street is very, very excited about Mazagon. So tell me, given that there's a huge opportunity stemming from the import ban list, over and above domestic programs as well, I wanted to understand what is your current order book and what is the kind of order potential that you actually foresee now?
Very, very vibrant good morning to you. This is Prasad, Indian Navy retired chairman and managing director of Mazagon Dock Shipbuilders Limited. Presently, we have an order book of about 43,000 crores, essentially comprises of a 4 in number Project 15 Bravo destroyers, 4 in number Project 17 Alpha stealth frigates, and 6 in number Scorpion submarines. And also, there is a repair and maintenance program of one of our submarine that we MRLC, medium refit and life certification. In terms of future outlook, we are looking from now on for next about 1 to about 2.5 years is an order book for which we have a DSC approval and it is pegged at about 35,000 crores. But what is a very, very strong contender is besides this order, there are 2 vessels that only Mazagon Dock Shipbuilders Limited has built in the past, that is destroyers and the conventional submarines. So right now, there is an RFP for construction of 6 conventional submarines fitted with the air-independent propulsion system and lithium-ion batteries, and this is pegged at about 43,000 crores Indian rupees. In addition, we have construction of 5 generation destroyers, which is pegged at about 50,000 crores. In addition, we also have the government sources indicate that there may be construction of additional 7 in number Project 17 Alpha frigates, which is we are already constructing right now. This possibly could be a repeat follow-ons.
How would you say the next 2 years, next 3 years are looking for Mazagon Shipyard, considering that you would be delivering and your order books are looking strong? Because while the long-term picture, sir, I understand is great, but in terms of the ship delivery, order booking, how will the cycle move?
As we are aware, we are building 4 in number Project 15 Bravo. Last year in October, we delivered 1 destroyer. Second destroyer in the same series, we are going to deliver anytime now. This means from now till about another 25, 30 days time. It is already ready, fully trialed out. The final finishes are going on now. So 115 Bravo destroyer, which is pegged at about 8,500 crores. In addition, by end of the year, we are delivering 1 in number Scorpion submarine. 50% of the trials of this ship is already completed. Rest of the 50% we are likely to be complete by November and delivery by maybe end of this particular year.
Right. Mr. Prasad, if I could, talk numbers here, because 37% of your guided revenue for FY23 has already been clocked in the first quarter. Are you revising your guidance then, considering the order visibility is so strong, and will your margins then expand from the current 7.8% levels?
Or in fact, just trace back myself. Last quarter that we have ended, because there is some brilliant performance there, we have had for the financial year 21-22, the highest history of Mazagon Dock Shipbuilders Limited, which is about 5,700 crores. The profit for the year was 586.47 crores, the highest operating profit ever of 353 crores. And year-to-year growth in revenue from operation is about 41.54%. This was for the last fiscal. The current first quarter that we have done, we have achieved about 2,030 crores, which is about 84% increment over the last value. The PAT is about 217 crores, which is 134% increment of the last year of the similar quarter. The EBITDA has gone up by 6%, operating profit by 201%, PBT is by 108%, and net worth from 310 crores it has gone to 3,543 crores. You would also be aware that this year itself, so far, we have already launched 3 vessels, which is one of the best performance, not only in India, but I would say it would measure to the best performance in the world. We have launched the 5th Scorpion submarine. We have launched the 2nd Project 17 Alpha stealth frigate. We have launched the 4th Project 15 Bravo Yard 707. In fact, on a single day, we launched 2 vessels, which is a world record. Of 4th Project 17 Alpha, I would say the stealth frigate. On 11th of September, we are launching the 3rd Project 17 Alpha stealth. So besides 2 deliveries which are planned this year, we would be launching 4 in number of vessels. 3 have already been done, and 1 we have launched on 11th of September. In terms of how we are going to move ahead, if I have to just talk about some of the numbers, the last year or the last fiscal, as I have mentioned before, 5,000 crores. We expect that the future outlook is going to be for about 15 to 19% increment, and thereon this particular thing will continue. As we are aware, all the programs that we have right now, likely to finish them by about 26 or 27.
I want to understand the nature of your order book. There is a combination of variable and there is a combination of fixed. Now, why I'm asking you this question is very simple. I'm going to refer to my notes here so that I don't get the numbers wrong. In Q1, Mazagon reported margins of 7.8%, which were up by 200 bips. Given that there is a mix of variable as well as fixed contracts and how commodity prices have been all over the place, how will you ensure that 7 to 8% margin band is maintained?
Right, 7 to 7.58% in the profit margin. In fact, all the nomination order by the government is fixed at about 8%. In terms of skyrocketing high, we have mentioned to you that 2 destroyers have already been delivered, and the rest 2 are at a very, very advanced stages of construction. Similarly, Project 17 Alpha, they are also at a very advanced stage of construction. This means all the steel, all the equipment, all the major systems have already been ordered, and they have been ordered about 2 to 3 years back. And therefore, this differential in prices in the market indices are not affecting us directly. And as we have mentioned, and you have mentioned together, our contracts of the type that there's a fixed price component, variable price component. Now, those variable price components, these are all compensated by the Indian Navy, the customer, at the price at the point of time. And that is called variable component. Fixed of the items have already been procured, so the prices, volatility in the market is not affecting us at all.
Now, so you're sounding bullish, you're confident that margins will be strong. The order book outlook which you've just given to me is making everybody convinced that growth is here and growth is here to stay. But then why are you conservative about your revenue guidance? You're guiding for 15-20% growth, and the order book and the excitement in your voice is telling me that abhi house full hai, growth is great. Are you being conservative with your guidance?
No, we are not variation in the market. We are certainly sensing them, but we know for sure what is the kind of market, kind of we are engaged with. These are largely long-term. Any ship or a submarine takes about 6 to about 7 years for construction, and these orders they come in few over an extended period. So if you look at the orders that we're handling right now, the submarine order is as of 2005. Is 50 Bravo, which is of 2011, and the next order, stealth frigates, is of 2015. Now, after that, we are not executing any order. All the order book that we are talking about right now in one is a short term and about 4 to 5 years in a long term. I can only tell because Mazagon Dock Shipbuilders Limited have built certain vessels and all which are unique, and nobody else has. We are very, very hopeful that despite a competitive bidding scenario is there, we would still be able to bag the submarine order and also the new destruction, the new generation destroyer order, which they are
Right, Mr. Prasad, such a pleasure having you on the show today. Thank you so much for taking the time out and joining in.
pleasure for me as well.
Thank you so much.